Greetings and welcome back to another episode of NexusCraft. Here with me, Blue Nexus Gaming, playing on my lovely Xbox Live account here. We're on version 1.7.0. Therefore, the Realms is not going to be accessed for this specific version, but that's because Realms is using the latest stable release. I am using a slightly outdated release. The reason for that is because I am making use of the fact that this was the version which was released as the initial stable release. Now, I'm going to try and watch this and see if I can spot any skeletons that survive falling that far. Otherwise, I might need to open that up a little and add in some water. I mean, it's already open technically, but I might need to actually climb in there and put some water in. Additionally, it gives me a chance to earn a few extra levels worth of experience. I need one bucket technically, because now I can just do this. And now I've done it. I've already gone and picked up the trident. Okay, well, looks like I need to gather up these signs. It's doing that thing again. Yep, it's doing that thing again. It was harvesting the material of the stone bricks without actually targeting the sign. It occurred to me, as I was sitting here listening to it firing, that it was firing, there was no trident in the chamber. Reason? I was holding it. It's like, yeah, that could kind of preclude a trident being in there to, operate the trident killer. You can hear it being shifted around constantly in there. There is a reason for that. The reason why the trident is being constantly shifted around is because that is literally how the trident killer operates. That is the exclusive operation method of the Trident Killer itself. I'm actually going to move this setup a little further out to include the entire platform where the spawning area is. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I will work on that. I need some stone brick half slabs for the front there. Alright, I forgot I needed just stone brick in general. That was one of the reasons I was down there in the outpost. Fortunately, I have smooth stone half slabs on me, and those will work just as fine. However, I still need to actually go down there and retrieve some, what were those doing in there? Some stone bricks from over here because I need to finish the roof of that room. The ceiling, as it were. Therefore, I shall withdraw a stack of stone. Double check that I don't have any spare stone bricks in storage here. It would appear that I can get away with crafting all of this into stone brick, which is great news, because that means I can then reclaim the 5 stone brick half slabs that were used. But do I want to? Because it's an odd number, so I'm going to have a remainder. One thing I do want is 2 stone brick stairs. Actually, I want to bring this with. That's what I want. I want to bring this with. Because I don't know exactly how many stairs I want. At least not offhand. I think I want, let's see, it's 4 long, 4 deep, and then the corners. Okay, let's just make a bunch of them. Okay, I'm gonna have to push this back by 1. That's fine. Worthwhile trade-off. Okay, now I want to fill in as many of these stairs as I can, because I don't want it to be difficult climbing in and out of this section. Therefore, I think I'm just going to convert about 20 more to stairs, maybe 30. I should probably make it 30. Let's do 30. Because we have a lot of material to cover. Let's see, we want a stair there, and a stair there. Then we want those. Those. And we just want stairs going up. Now that we've reached here, what we can do is we can actually make this a nice little patio. Now I grab more smooth stone slabs. Let's see how this ends up. This should end up with a lot of good growth for our base. Because this will provide a excellent means of observing what all we're getting sent to us in the Trident Killer down below. In addition to that, we are quite obviously receiving a healthy amount of bones, arrows, bows. We have bows so we can finally make dispensers not just droppers. I think he's wearing chainmail body armor. Just the body armor. Or maybe that's just his ribs looking weird. I don't know. I think that was just his ribs looking weird. Either way, we have stairs now, so we can climb up on all of these things finally. I believe what we want is we want this to end up wrapping around more similarly to this. You know, I had entirely forgotten about that being up there. Well, in that case, retrieve those. Go ahead and place these in. Then place these in. I need one more. And then I need another 8. Looks like. Another 5 for the side there. Two, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 for this side. Oops, that one got placed not quite properly, but we fixed it. Okay. So now we can see that they go down there and they quite clearly just evaporate in the water once they depart. It looks as though they're sometimes landing on the piston, and sometimes they're just getting pushed around by the trident and the pistons. When it's the trident and the pistons, that's what's really killing them, but when it's just the pistons, it's not so much what's killing them. Anyways, we should probably head down there and, retrieve our prize. Make sure the minecart down here is still operating. It is, which is good. Double check how much string we have. We have a decent amount here. Let's see what we got. We got a lot of bows. More importantly, though, we have so many bows, in fact, that we can fully repair a bow in order to provide ourselves with a bow that is actually properly full health. And that will allow us the opportunity to repair our bow should the need arise. Up to 3 times from the looks of it. That is good. We have fully repaired bows. Primed and ready. What I should be doing here is actually reserving space for all of this equipment. Let's see. It gets sent to my inventory as well. Move some of these arrows about. I am aware that it is slightly noisy. Apologies for that. Alright. Now everything is in its proper place. If I end up with a decent enough bow, I can actually use it to upgrade my current bow. Because if you'll recall, I'm actually using my backup bow. I'm using my reserve. That's why it has the Curse of Vanishing upon it. However, if I manage to upgrade a bow effectively enough, then I won't need to rely on my reserve, because I will have an adequately equipped proper bow. How's the kelp looking in here? Pretty good, pretty good. Now I want to open this up. I want to grab this. I want to grab this, because I want to see if I were to try applying this, what happens when I apply this to this? I get power 3, unbreaking 2. What's the power on this one? 5. Yeah, I suppose I can try it out. Sure. At the very least, it gets the power 3, so that's good. Now, I can then further upgrade the bow by taking all of these bows to get enchanted. Unbreaking 3, huh? Oh, not enough levels. Oh, well. Fortunately, there is a way that we can fix that pretty easily. We just fire up the furnace. I think I will use sticks for at least one bit of it. Oh, come on now. There we go. Okay. We should now have more than enough experience to get everything situated with the lapis, amongst other things. Meaning we can now properly enchant the bows. Power 3, Unbreaking 3. Not half bad. Ooh, this one's getting Flame 1. And Power 4. Power 3, Infinity 1, Punch 1, Flame 1, Unbreaking 3. Oh my lord, that is one beefy loadout. Because I can now merge these two to get Power 4 on this one. And then now that I have Power 4, I can add on this one to make it Power 5. And now, Infinity, Power 5, Punch 1. I think the only thing that it's missing is Punch 2. That's assuming I'm remembering the enchantment correctly. Yes, I am. Meaning this bow is now actually better than my reserve bow, which is mind-boggling. That means I can now store my reserve bow. I can also transfer that bow. Oh, that one needs Power 5. Okay, well. I'm going to transfer that bow as well, actually. Because it still needs Power 5. But we can transfer these bows over to here, where they can receive their proper enchanting. Actually, now that this bow is full health, that means I want to take it to go get enchanted. See what we get. Unbreaking 3. Well, put the fuel back in the furnace there. Let's see what we get here. Unbreaking 3, Flame 1. Not quite what we wanted. Where did that grindstone go? I suppose this is more useful over by the enchanting table, isn't it? Go figure. It's close enough, I suppose. However, in order to prevent the grindstone from getting popped off like that again, I'm going to attach it to the bookshelf, because ain't nobody gonna touch the bookshelf. Not unless they got silk touch. Okay. Punch 2 is this one already has punch 2, as does my primary one. However, yeah, there's no punch 3. Okay, unbreaking 3, unbreaking 1, and power 1. Well, let's go with this one. Infinity. Okay, well, I can switch this over to an infinity bow. Useful. Or I can, make another infinity bow additionally useful. But it's not power 5. It's not even close to power 5. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it as an incomplete enchantment. I'll probably end up getting more. Okay, that was weird. I'll probably end up getting more enchantments. More enchanted bows from more skeletons at a probably not so late point. It'll probably be very soon. But I do have my completely enchanted bow. Quite obviously. I got some lapis. I got some smooth stone. I can deposit this diorite. Where did I store? You pause for a moment. Where did I store the signs? Was it in here? It was in here. Why did that make the experience sound effect? Why did I just gain a bunch of levels of experience? That was weird. Awkward. Thank you. Was it from in here? Might have been from in here. Because experience orbs are supposed to float, if I remember correctly. Which makes this a very handy and convenient retrieval mechanism. I guess. I suppose I should be worried about baby skeletons, therefore I will put that fence gate in there and leave it properly set to closed, but that's fine. Yeah, we have plenty of resources, plenty of materials, as you can tell. In there, 10 in there. Okay. Yeah, I think. What do I want to build this out of? I think I want to build this out of... guess I'm building this out of stone brick, which means I need about 4 stacks of stone. And then I need to make use of these mine carts that I've had in my inventory all this time. Retrieve that minecart, retrieve that minecart, because I kind of had an extra minecart. Because I've got the normal minecart for riding around, which is the one I'm on now. And then I have the minecarts for the villagers, which I've kind of been using a little bit, but not much. Okay. Oh, right. This needed lighting. And then what I need is okay, now how do I want to do this? First I want to test out my bow against that creeper over there. Yeah, just keep moving about, creeper. It'll be fine. Wow, he flew far. Well, I'm going to need to dig the ceiling a little bit higher because this height is not sufficient. It's not enough. I need at least 8 tall, and this is quite clearly 4. Therefore, I need to go up 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, just pretty much as high as I can dig. Which, I gotta admit, makes digging it all out much easier. Except when there's gravel involved. Of course there's gravel involved. Oh, lovely. water sources. I still say this is easier than the other methods I've used. Now, I don't need this large of a stretch at 8 tall, but I figure I'm going to be here quite often. I'm going to want the surrounding chunk carved out, because that's just kind of the way I am. You know, I'm going to want it looking nice around here while I'm here. I'm going to want to decorate the place, obviously. On top of that, I'm going to want to have a way to allow the villagers to get sent off to their various, I guess technically they would be holding pens. They're workstations, as it were. Oh, right. Okay, well, I had forgotten about that. Yeah, it does help to have some method of, you know, how am I going to do this? Okay, well, I'm going to first of all place down a minecart and then just run it right off the rail. Or I could fail to run it off the rail and it'll just take off on me. I'm going to go retrieve that minecart now. It's pretty easy. I just hop in a minecart and follow it. The benefits of having multiple minecarts on me is that when one runs away, I can go chasing after it with relative ease. You can actually see it ahead of us in the distance. It just now went into the dark area, which we have yet to finish lighting up. And there it goes, sending us backwards. For whatever reason. Oh, it's coming after us. Okay, well, apparently it didn't have enough momentum without a person in it to make it up that hill. Which is definitely odd behavior, but I'm not one to complain. Yoink! Okay. Now, let's start with this water. How high up do I need to go? Oh boy, this is a thing, isn't it? Oh yes it is. It is very much a thing. What do we have here? Looks like we have a few different cave systems merging into one here. We have what appears to be a bunch of gravel. We have a bit of lava over here. We have some water streams. We have this big underground cavern here. Which I would say you could probably fly an elytra through here. But this is not one of the newly spawned cave types. This is previously explored terrain from 1.8. Or not 1.8, 1.16. Yeah. I don't have anything I can set down in order to pick up that string. I wasn't exactly expecting to fight a spider. Okay. Now, as for this, what I can do is I can encase this and then I can encase this. Now it shouldn't bother me. Unless, of course, I dig into an entirely separate one. So I'm going to have to patch up these walls in order to make sure that a bunch of mobs aren't going to come wandering in to greet my villagers, because that's the last thing I need. Okay. We are getting very, very good progress on this dig. I am basically just barely avoiding getting lots and lots of gravel to the face. Which is something I will need to deal with. Because now there's a bunch of gravel all over the ground. That's not going to light a lot of stuff up. Which means I need to dig all that gravel up because it's covering my torches. It's covering my lamps, my lanterns, whatever you want to call them. You know, it's covering my light sources. Therefore, I gotta get that cleaned up. But in the meantime, boop. No boop on that one, I guess. Okay, gravel. Okay. Now, this is where things get interesting. I brought storage chests. Therefore, I shall make a double chest. I shall throw my stone in there. Just the stone. Thank you. That goes there, that goes there. Okay. Hey. No despawning. Don't think I didn't see that. It's trying to despawn on me. Now, kind of need / want to fill in this roof just a little bit. That way we don't have mobs literally just raining down upon us. 'Cause that's not exactly healthy or fun. Okay. That's how full we got. We were that close to being just full. What? That's a problem. Apparently I should have paid a little bit more attention. Oh, poor guy. He dried out. Apparently I should have paid a little more attention to what was going on when the whole place got flooded. Because apparently what I didn't pay attention to was that the tracks for the minecarts were kind of washed out. Therefore, there's kind of a little bit of track missing there. Now, that's not too bad, because I did kind of need to pick up all of that track, except I didn't pick up any of those track parts, meaning the track just kind of despawned. Fortunately, I have some extra track. Unfortunately, I have to make more powered rails, which means I'm likely about to go through pretty much the rest of my gold in a single sitting. Yeah, that's a lot of gold. But it got me some powered rails. I'm back on track to, well, fixing the track. On top of that, I can polish things such as all of this andesite that I have, the diorite, and the granite. I guess I didn't have any stored unpolished granite. That's fine. Now I do. Okay, and then for the ore, I can very easily navigate